Mic check. Well, happy Easter to everybody, or for those who don't celebrate, very happy April 17th. So Mike, I guess whenever he did his mic check just last night, he didn't think that he wanted to release it for whatever reason. So because of that, I'm filling in for him, and you're gonna get a nice Easter Sunday ASMR mic check on my impressions of what's been going on in the Juggalo world, or whatever has been going on that I want to talk about. Like saying that I finally got back to watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm in the third part of it, and it's pretty good. I've been greatly enjoying the different things as far as seeing weird band names and such come up, especially ones that weren't allowed to be brought over, so the subtitles don't match up with what they're saying, like the subtitles referring to a character as Centerfold, but the voice actors in Japanese referring to them as Jay Giles. I think that's pretty funny. So yeah, that's one thing that's been going on. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Schmeevburger in Paradise. I think it's been a rousing success this year, as it was last year. Everybody loved it, every single person. The numbers don't lie. But no, actually, I was really happy that this year's turned out well. You haven't heard the second one yet at the time of this coming out, but you will, and I think you'll like it. We'll see. I'd love to hear back from people on that one. But regarding the first episode that has come out, the Haunted by Poe. The Haunted, yes. So having read more of the book House of Leaves, which we talked a bit about, I'll say it doesn't really clear up anything in that album any more than what context was given on it. Again, a lot of the references that are made in that album are less, cryptic, critical things that you need to understand the book fully to get, and more just like references to the general vibe, I believe. Like, that's just not that intrinsic to it. And again, I really wish people on Genius would do more. I mean, I get it that, like, yeah, noting that something's a reference is good, but kind of the purpose of it is to decrypt the line and not just say that it's a reference to something, and talk a little bit more about what the line says in the song, which is more important to me. The reference can be noted at the end, but dig into what's being spoken of. Come on, that's the job. It's kind of superficial references made for the sake of references, and because both of the works that are being referenced here are essentially about strained relationships between people. So, they're it's just kind of a natural fit. Yeah, the second one, I was really excited for Mike to hear both of these. The second one was going to be really interesting for me, so I'm glad both of them worked out. Well, okay, don't listen to that. You don't know yet, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I was considering something else for these. Actually, there's one thing that I have wanted for a while, and it is to make Mike listen to Calliope Mori, because she's great, but she doesn't have any full releases, and I did not want to burn one of my one-time-a-year things on an EP of 5 tracks. It is kind of a thing. So I've been waiting for her to release a full-length album. And she finally did that this year, but she did it way too close to April for me to be able to assign that, because I didn't get to listen to it yet. I still haven't listened to it. It's on my things to do list. I'll get around to that. Maybe it'll appear later. I'm not sure. But I was really hyped for that. And actually, I could have brought up a startlingly similar artist to Calliope Mori, Demon Dice, who has released several albums. I could have gone through those, but I also haven't listened to those enough yet. It's strange how many similarities there are between the two artists. Like, they sound almost alike. They rap in a very similar fashion. It's really something. They're like twins or something. So yeah, that's kind of my stuff. Sort of. One thing that I wanted to bring up was a thing that came up yesterday, and it started and ended all in one day. The Ouija Mac charm controversy, the C17 logo charms and stuff like that, where somebody, I guess, had used some cleaner on it and it oxidized all weird, and they took it to somebody to see if it was, legit and all that. And I guess they said that it wasn't. But it turns out that they are. It was just like they used the wrong thing on it or some bullshit like that. So it's good to hear that Ouija's not doing that thing, though. It would be noted. It should be noted that I guess like the person who does all of that work for him in general, that he like his go-to guy is known to be like a scummy piece of shit in that way. Which is why people were wary of it, because it's not the first time that something like that would have happened. But, it's good to know that that's been settled. The dude came out and said, like, hey, no, that was wrong about that. But the fact that he had prior references to things like that happening to point to is not great. Gotta... shit's just fucking whack. Like, the fact that people do that. And the thing about this in general is just that, like, his response to it being like, yeah, see, look at that, and fucking, I did this for the Juggalos. Like, okay. On this Easter Sunday, I would like to offer up my solemn prayer that the Juggalos never buy a line like that ever again. Because, look, on some level, they do, I'm sure they appreciate fans and stuff like that, and they like them, and they want to do cool stuff so fans can enjoy something. But also, they are making a profit on this, and that is their goal. Like, it's fine to, really like an artist and stuff and want to buy their stuff and support them because you like them and you think that they're cool or whatever. But don't think that, like, they're doing this stuff specifically for you because they're your friend or something. Don't buy into the family thing. Like, keep that to the people close to you in the community and stuff, and don't let it extend to these artists that you don't know. Just it's because it is a marketing tactic, and it's bad to buy too heavily into that, and it will lead to bad things happening, like spending way too much money on overpriced merch that people release. That's all. Just keep the family stuff to the people that you consider your fam, and that that well, that that you're close with on like an actual level, and not just man, I listened to this song and I've certainly had these feelings and I feel really close to that. That's dangerous to get into. Now, on the subject of people that I will extend no credit to whatsoever. Joker. Man, every time a video from him pops up, I immediately have to watch it because I know it is going to be fucking gold. Somebody posts it in the cord, and I'm on top of that because this man is about to say some shit, and I am about to lose my fucking mind, and it's just going to be a great time for everybody. After the unsuccessful not release of his Juggalo album, which he apparently no longer has any money from the pre-orders of because of his divorce and having to move his entire house. He carried his house on his shoulders to a new location and dropped it there. Just dug in them roots, and now he has his studio set up elsewhere and has no money whatsoever left over from all of that. And although apparently it's finished, but it's not finished enough, but it is finished, and there is a pressing issue, but the pressing issue is minor and should take 5 seconds to clear up, he said, of a problem that has existed for several months and will continue existing for a projected 6 more months. But it's a simple issue, and he'll get it done, and he'll release that. He's gonna do it. And now he has a new band, Jester. Jury's out on if it has 2 R's at the end. And it's just like I could call it a super group, but I don't. He's the only person that I know in it. But I guess the other people are, known quantities in underground music. I don't know if I buy that, but whatever. I'm not that invested, honestly. So yeah, that, and he's talking about, he wants to shop this to Kanye West. My dude, he's looking for investors to raise enough money to do a Jester festival. And he wants to have fashion lines for each of these people, and like 10 of them or something. There's a lot of people, and he wants people to trust him with this enough to invest. He is promising a return on your investment. We're past the point where people should be demanding their money back for the Juggalo album, but they won't. And that's just unfortunate, because honestly, I shouldn't have supported this guy from the beginning. He's a piece of shit. So, but whatever. Hard times hit people, and that sucks, and there's bad timing and all that, but this dude, I do not buy it. Like, I can believe, that he probably definitely got divorced, because fucking, why wouldn't he? But, and like, I can believe that he doesn't have the money, but I don't believe it's because he, spent literally all of it on dealing with this stuff. I believe it's because he's been squandering it for a long time. So, that's my take. You can do with that what you will. You can go listen to his videos yourself. But honestly, the idea that he is looking for large-scale capital investors to shop this to major labels, specifically Kanye West in person, because he knows a guy who knows him, or knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows him. Fucking, I don't know. But it's a fucking joke, honestly. And not like a particular... I mean, it's pretty funny whenever I would, like, in the moment and all that stuff, but whenever I think of the grand scale of it, and the people who are, like, standing by him, like, yeah, man, don't let it get you down, believe you can do it. It's kind of sad to me, honestly. It's very much in that vein of just like what I just talked about. Don't stop it. Just stop it. So yeah, that's most of the news. Well, that's about it as far as I know. I don't know fucking anything else that's going on right now. Look forward to the second Schmeevburger in Paradise coming out next week. I hope y'all like it, and I'd love to hear back on these and what you think of these albums and stuff. I officially have my ticket to the gathering, and my hotel's been set for a while. It is 2 to 3 times what I have paid for any multi-day event that I've ever been to. But I'm gonna be there with some good people, and that's cool. I'm still bummed that Mike can't make it, because I will probably never shell out this kind of money to go to the gathering again. But, you know, and them's the breaks. Maybe if it ends up happening again next year, I won't go to it. I mean, I'll go to the grounds, but I'll just kind of stand outside in the parking lot and chill and cook out or whatever. I'll bring like a little portable grill, hang out by the car, make some burgers and dogs and chill. Be a little outpost for people to come back and get some food and water in them, and have a good time there. That'd be pretty cool, I think. But I don't think I will ever pay that much money again for something. $220 fucking dollars. Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's the update. Y'all know where to find us. Juggalo Judgment on everything. That's Juggalo, Gudje to spell. I couldn't even make the joke where I was going to put the E in it. Because I can't do that. G and J, man, they're fucking me up. That's it. I shouldn't have talked like this, because this is actually doing more damage to my voice than if I just spoke in a regular voice. But, you know, it's for the aesthetic. It's for you. It's for you guys. You're our family. And, you know, if you wanted to support your family members, you can do that on our page. Alright, peace.